3-foot dildo up my ass.
Oh. So something interesting happened today. So there is a thing that happens on a normal basis. There are people down in the comment section that like to make fun of my lack of, style or shirt or something. People just like to say that I wear the same shirts all the time and that I have like 3 shirts. There was a top comment one time where it was like, how does Jeff have like 8 different designs in his store and only wear 3 shirts? None of them being his. It's just because, you know, I don't know, I get really comfortable with, you know, some clothes and I just wear them a lot, you know? I don't know. And it's not 3 shirts, it's like 7. So with all these people making fun of me, I decided, you know, I'm gonna order some clothes. The entire order isn't mine, but there was some of my shirts in there. I had to get some new, nice clothes, getting ready to go to New York and everything like that. I don't want to have, you know, somebody snap a picture of me there and then wearing the same old shirt that I'm always wearing in my videos and then more people make fun of me. But that's besides the point. So I make this order, okay, to buy some clothes. Now, I'm not really one to buy clothes because personally, I feel like a lot of them are just overpriced to some degree. Like, I'm like a $10, $15, maybe $20 type of shirt kind of guy. I ain't wearing no Gucci. I don't got Yeezys. I don't got none of this kind of shit. No, it's not me. I don't wear any of that. The most expensive part are like maybe my shoes. And those are the most that I would spend on anything. I'm the type of kid to wear like 1 pair of shoes for like 5 years until like there's finally like a hole in it where my toe is poking through. I have some nice shoes, but nah, I ain't buying no Yeezys, no. Most expensive shit I got is my computer and all my video games. It's all it's not all of my clothing in there. There's a couple pieces in there that aren't mine. So there was 14 items, okay? Today I wake up to some knocks at the door and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna get up. This stuff is here. So I ordered this, you know, a week ago or so. I'm sitting there like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, I'm gonna look nice. It's gonna be shirts. People aren't gonna make fun of me anymore. A couple pairs of new pants. So I get the box and I'm like, okay, this is pretty heavy. You know, it's not the heaviest thing in the world, but you know, there's clothes in it. It can't be that heavy. This makes sense. And I was like, wow, they really compressed, you know, all of these things into this box. I didn't really think anything of it. I was just like, oh, you know, whatever. So I'm sitting there all excited and everything like, haha, yeah, people aren't gonna make fun of me anymore. So I cut the box open, flip it over, dump everything out of it. And, well, the clothes are in there, but not all of them. I sat there and kind of gave it, you know, the benefit of the doubt. I was like, oh, maybe there's like a second package coming or whatever. But then I look at the invoice. The invoice tells me that all of these items are in this package, and they're not. They're actually not. Of 14 items, 5 of them are missing. $70 worth of missing shit. It's like 2 or 3 shirts and a couple other things. So I call them, and I'm like, okay, hey, I received my package at my doorstep. Everything was fine. I opened it up, and I'm missing 5 of my items. I was like, hey, is there any way that, you know, you guys can send me things? And they basically just told me to go fuck myself. That's amazing, too, because I don't understand how this... Okay, I was like, what do you mean I can't receive my items? I paid for these items. Can I at least get my money back then? They're like, we can't give you your money back. And I was like, well, is there some way that I could just prove that I don't have my fucking items then? Can I just send a picture or something? And they're like, well, there's no way that we can prove that you sending a picture of what's in the box. We don't know if you removed anything out of it. And I was like... And then they go and ask me, they're like, is it on the invoice? And I was like, yes, but it's not in the package. You don't understand. It's not in there. I'm telling you it's not in there. And they basically just said, you know, I'm sorry that, you know, this is, you know, happening to you, but there's nothing that you can really do about it. I'm saying, like, what the fuck do you mean I can't do anything about it? I will send you back all of this shit right now for you to completely reimburse me. Oh, we can't do that because we don't know if you returned every single item that you received. So what happens when they fuck up then? Nothing. They just tell you to go fuck yourself. I wouldn't name the company, but I'm not gonna be that petty about it. By the way, before anybody thinks it's Designed by Human, because that's where I got this shirt, it's not them. Designed by Human, they're cool, they're great. Never had a problem with them. But this company, so after I go all through this whole shit, try to explain myself, try to come up with multiple ways to, like, you know, show them this, I decided to go on their website to look at, like, you know, a return policy. If there was some way that I can, you know, figure this whole thing out. And they said that they do returns. And I'm like, well, what the fuck? But the thing is, when you go to check the return policy, the thing talking about, you know, an issue receiving an item through the website, every single thing that they list down as, like, you know, a way that the order is messed up, all of it has to do with the customer messing up. For example, I click on the thing, I have a problem with my package. And there's a comment thing on there that says, I have not received my package. My package arrived at the wrong destination. I gave the wrong information in my order and I need to change it. All the normal kind of, you know, return things. But then you get into, like, all of the more personal things. It says things like, I ordered the wrong item. Can I replace the item with something else? I misplaced my package. Can I have it re-delivered? The most obnoxious thing about all of these things is that they're all talking about the customer fucking up. There's not a single option on there that you can select that says, my items were not in my fucking package. So I'm missing $70 worth of clothes. They tell me to go fuck myself. Oh, Jeff, it's just $70 worth of clothes, man. Get over it. It's not the fucking point. If this happened to anybody, if this happened to any of you, tell me that wouldn't piss you the fuck off. Now, obviously, you know, I'm over it already. I'm just telling the story at this point. Now I'm getting heated. It sounds like I'm not over it, but I realize there's nothing I can do, so I am over it. There's nothing I can do about it. I just, you know, I have to go fuck myself like they told me and just, you know, and just lose my items. But this is the icing on the cake, okay? But here, look, it doesn't stop there. So instead of those 5 items being delivered, okay, when I opened this box and dumped it out, I didn't realize it, but it turns out in my package, this was in there. Do you know what this is? It's a fucking rock! It is a white stone. I mean, the inside actually looks pretty cool. It's like hollowed out and it's kind of like shiny and shit. But a rock! This is my consolation prize. They knew they were gonna fuck me. So they were like, hey, let's just put a rock in here and hope that he thinks it's worth $70. This should be a rock, not even a solid rock. It's hollowed. It's not, this looks like a rock that you would put in somebody's driveway. A nice driveway at that, but it's still a rock. How does a rock end up inside of a clothing box? I've worked at a factory before. I've packaged things. Where is a rock going to land in this shit? And how don't you notice it? These motherfuckers load in their clothes outside on the ground. So here we have a $70 rock, which is probably worth less than a single cent in place of my $70 worth of clothing. I mean, it is a cool rock. It's just, I don't even want to take this rock outside and just put it with other rocks because I genuinely just want to convince myself that this is worth $70. They scanned me and told me to go fuck myself. I mean, part of the reason why I don't even want to put this, you know, out there is because it's going outside. What? Yeah, we're done here.